Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 10th to the 20th, 2019, that's 2019, reading for you today. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so very much. Whether you're new or old to this channel, for tuning in and stopping by, it's an absolute pleasure having you here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is in the description box below. Anything else? Oh, yes. I knew I was forgetting something. It will also have a link to the cards that I used there. So let's see now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what September 10th to the 20th, 2019 has in store for you. Taurus, September 10th to the 20th, 2019, Taurus. 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 Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Ooh, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, we have the Lovers card. Now, this represents a Gemini, as well as representing lovers. This is a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. A lot of stuff can be coming up from that time frame here, but you also have love coming into your life, the angels blessing you. There's also going to be different ways that you're pulled during these 10 days. So embrace your heart. Embrace what your heart really wants you to do. The Nine of Pentacles is crowning you. And we have the Temperance card, which is a Sagittarius energy, which is a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. The Hermit is the time frame of this reading. It's August 23rd to September 22nd. Turning inward, you're going to find that you're very introspective during this time. You're also coming to a completion of a cycle. Moving forward in victory with the Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands, I love it, the 6 and then the 7. You're going to feel like you need to defend that victory, and you're going to feel like you need to defend yourself. You don't. Page of Swords, a strong air sign presence. And I would say most likely a Gemini here, but it can also be an Aquarius and a Libra. The Chariot. You have a lot of major arcana cards here, which is really nice. The Chariot card is a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. So Gemini goes straight into Cancer time frame. So this time frame may be very powerful for you, and you might see things really starting to calm down. Yes, in this time frame that we're in right now, the Virgo time frame, but it is also the Sagittarian time frame that I really feel here is going to be much more stabilizing for you. You're looking at your ships come in. There can also be somebody coming into your life that's unexpected. Going from being a student of your mind, which of course you cannot see, my goodness. Perfect. Going from being a student of your mind to being a warrior of your truth is something that is going to be happening during these 10 days. As you stand firm, you stand tall, you move forward. You're going to be facing a lot of things about your passion, about yourself, that you hadn't wanted to face before. No, you hadn't been ready. You hadn't been ready for it. And now you're finding a balance as you turn inward, as your passion guides your eyes and your feet. But coming from a place of love is going to be so beneficial for you. If you are finding, Taurus, that during these 10 days, you are not in a place of love, you are not in a place of serenity, you are in a place of anger and, malcontent. Just, how can I describe it? Just frustration. It feels like if you are in a place of just pure frustration and sorrow, it's time for you to start looking at what you love. It doesn't have to be that it makes sense to anybody else but you. But you have to start taking time for what you love, or else these whole 10 days are just going to fall away. They really are. Okay. Let's see here. Your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Taurus, September 10th to the 20th, 2019. Taurus, September 10th to the 20th, 2019. Taurus, show me clearly, show me clearly. Expression, yes, you need to express yourself. And karma. Okay, a lot of karmic energy is going to be coming up, is what your fairy guidance is saying. and you need to express what it is that you want. You're going to feel kind of pulled in many different directions. You're going to have a lot on your mind, a lot to say. That's why it's going to be easier for you, and it's going to be better for you to turn inwards until you feel more balanced. Kind of like you know what it is that you want more. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Taurus, September 10th to 20th, 2019. Taurus, September 10th to 20th, 2019. Taurus, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here. Nurture, oh, I love it. And imagination. Let the doors open wide. Let your imagination be your limits. And even then, kind of push it a bit more, Taurus. Do not hold yourself into a box. And we have here nurture. Nurturing your inner child supplies you with the innocent joy of living. It is time to nurture you. You nurture everybody else. And it is time to nurture your heart, your soul. And when it says nurture your inner child, I am of the firm belief that our childhood affects us more than we even realize, but the more than we give it credit for. Right? So by nurturing your inner child, by looking at your inner self, by seeing the past that you have been through, seeing everything that you have been through, and standing tall within you, that's going to be cleansing. It's going to be freeing, is what it's going to be. Because it's saying, I'm okay. You know, didn't Maya Angelou say to yourself, I am enough? And I always thought that was interesting, you know, of course. And not of course you are enough, but have you ever felt that you just weren't? From what you heard growing up, from where you are, and you look at other people, and you just thought, it's not. It's not okay. Everything that has happened, everything that is, it's not okay. And that starts with the pain from childhood. You are enough because you are who you are right now. And that is where you're supposed to be. You are enough because you give it your all. Taurus, you are not that type of person at all to go, you know, half-assed into anything. I mean, excuse my language, but you're not. You know your truth, you know yourself. Now it's time to look inward, because there's a feeling here, as much beauty and as much prosperity is here, there is a feeling of inadequacy. There's a feeling of feeling overwhelmed, and you're not supposed to be overwhelmed. You're supposed to handle it all. Life is supposed to be a perfect Instagram shot. Right? It's not filtered, it's not adjusted, it's not anything. It's just perfect right off the bat, right? That's not what life is. That's not what Instagram pictures are. Here, look in you. Because the first person that you need to take care of, before you take care of everybody else, is yourself. Healing and cleansing your inner child. Healing and cleansing your soul. The color that shines through here is green. Your heart is the most powerful part of you. Embrace it. Embrace it. Healing and cleansing your heart chakra is going to be freeing, is what it's going to be. Then we have imagination. Imagination triggers the soul and illuminates the heart. Do not lessen yourself. Don't say I can't, because you can. Moving forward in your power, moving forward in your truth. Knowing what it is that you desire is going to set you free. It really is. I'm just listening to Spirit here while I'm talking, so don't mind the pauses. But here, there is a sense of you embracing your power and your truth through your imagination, through the fact that the sky's the limit, because it is. The color that shines through here is orange. It's healing and cleansing the sacral chakra, which is where negativity is from this life and past lives is held. And whether you look at past lives, whether you believe in past lives or not, it doesn't matter. Okay? Because it can just be generational. It can be you've inherited from your mother, your father, so much. And now you're looking at yourself. And you're saying, okay, how do I stop this? Because I don't want to be like them. And it's not that saying that your parents weren't absolutely fantastic people. Some of you have had fantastic people as your parents. Right? But it is also saying that the negative things, the hurts, the pains, the demons that they were dealing with, They're not yours, though you have inherited them. Right? That's why you're nurturing that inner child, because you're setting that inner child free through expression, through imagination, through the beauty of just being. This is expression unleashes and empowers your inner creative energy to flow forth. Your inner creative energy, your inner child, the inner beauty, the not seeing the limitations on yourself. And you are set free. As you do so, karmic things are going to come up. Now, it can be kind of, as it says in the Bible, the sins of the father is inherited to the son. Or I'm paraphrasing here. So know here that it can be just simply that you have inherited debts, karmic debts, let's call them. It can be things from past lives, but it can also be patterns within your family's history that you are now saying, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm claiming my truth, my life, myself. Karma is the universal teacher, sending forth lessons from past and present. It is. It is the universal teacher. And you are teaching yourself, without a shadow of a doubt, of how to soar high and how to be free. Because here you are embracing your love. You're seeing your ships come in. You're also being brave enough to go out, to get, to do. You have a repeat of the number 6. This is the most loving, the most healing, the most caring of all the numbers. You have a repeat of the number 7, which means that during this 10-day period, you're not going to get away with much. 7s get called out. That's how I see the 7 number. And, well, that's how it's seen in numerology. And then also it's learning, it's going deeper. Okay? So here with the 6, let your heart guide you. Let your nurturing, let your caring, let that part of your soul that people want to hide away, let that guide you. Because you have your angels blessing you. You have a duality of spirit. You have the serpent talking to you. Right? And in ancient times, the serpent was not seen as a bad thing. It was actually seen as a very good sign. And with the serpent, it shed its skin. It was reborn. And when they say in Ireland that St. Patrick drove away the serpents from Ireland, they're not talking about serpents. Snakes were never in Ireland. They will never be in Ireland. Well, they may, I don't know if they'll never be in Ireland, but they're not indigenous to Ireland. He drove away the Druids. He drove away ancient knowledge and replaced it. I see you reclaiming your ancient knowledge, reclaiming your truth. Now, whether that be from when you were 3 years old and you knew your truth then, or whether that be from a past, but I see you claiming your truth now, reclaiming your power, embracing what it is that you love as the angels embrace you. Your ships are being sent out. You're going to have something that comes kind of through the back door, kind of you weren't expecting it, that guides you forward, that helps you embrace where it is that you stand. But you're also getting a return on your investment. You're going to see things start coming in. But you have to move with your heart at your center, with your love at your soul, or else you're going to feel stuck. And I'm not saying to be foolish and think, oh my gosh, I just love everything and everybody's going to be great. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for you, Taurus, when you look in the mirror, look at yourself with love. Doesn't matter if you're going to sit there and say, oh, Dane, really, seriously? That's such nonsense. It isn't. There's one person that you are with from birth to death, and that's yourself. Here, I'm seeing love at your heart. I'm seeing prosperity coming. But I know from here that there has been pain that holds you back, that you are still fighting to claim your truth, to say this is where I'm supposed to stand. And there are still battles that come, that bring you down and almost bring you to your knees, Taurus. You have a harvest coming in. The 9 of Pentacles. And you have here the repeat of the number 9. You're coming to a completion of a cycle. What was that cycle? That cycle was about where you stand on this earthly plane. Because we have here Pentacles. And we have here, we have Pentacles again, but we have passion, the wands guiding. It has to do with prosperity. It has to do with money, what you value as much as money. That's the completion of the cycle that's coming. Right? And now it's time to look at you. Guard your money. I'm not saying to be foolish at all. I'm saying to take a bird's eye view. Look at the big picture. Embrace what you love. Love is important here. Not simply duty and obligation and drudgery. Embrace what you love. And as you embrace what you love, you're going to see your prosperity coming. You're going to see your bounty moving you forward. But your harvest is hard work. It is diligence and it is dedication. You're going to be looking at things one way. Broaden your horizons. That's why you have imagination here. Do not limit yourself. Express where it is that you want to be and how it is that you want to move forward. As you do so, don't trust people blindly. They will disappoint you. Not intentionally, but because they have their own lives, they have their own whatevers, and they're not going to be as concerned with you and where you're heading as you are. Then you have the chariot. I was going to say the 7 of chariots, but it's the chariot here. It's reining in your emotions. It's looking at what you desire. Mamanon is the god of the sea in Welsh mythology. You know your heart. And sometimes your heart has gotten away with you, Taurus. What people do not understand about Taurians is that you guys are astoundingly sensitive. You're stubborn, yes. You dig your heels in and you are going to get a task done, and that's what you're going to do. But you're astoundingly sensitive, astoundingly caring. Your emotions have been everywhere. Everybody has wanted a piece of you. Everything has needed to be done. And you've lost the heart of the matter. And it feels at times that you've lost the heart of yourself. That's what you're claiming here. Your truth. Reclaiming your heart. Reining in your emotions. As you can see here, there's one horse here and one horse here. Claiming your emotions. Reining them in. And going after what it is that you want. As you do so, at your root, you have the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. The 6 of Wands is prosperity, it's celebration, it's moving forward. The Knight of Swords represents an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, but it's knowing your mind. It's charging forward. It's defending what it is that you want. You're going to want to do so rather quickly, so make sure you think things through. That's going to be very beneficial for you. Think things through, and then you're the hero of your story. Your White Knight comes. And I love it because whenever I look at this card, I think of my favorite book, which is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And she says that anybody who is worth saving can save themselves. At the end of the story, she's talking about damsels in castles. And that's what I see here. You are a person worth saving, most definitely. But you are not a damsel in a tower locked away. You save yourself. And now you move forward. Would it have been easier and would it have been nicer for somebody to come in and take the burdens off of your shoulders and make life better? Yeah, most definitely. That would be lovely. But that's not how life works. Unfortunately, it's how Disney wants to tell us life works, but it's not. Somebody cannot come in and just make everything better with a wave of their fairy godmother wand. What happens here is that you move forward in celebration because you've put in the hard work, the time, the effort. You've fought the demons. You have. And now it's time to stop because no amount of fight is going to make it easier. It's going to make it harder because now you're giving your energy to other people who don't care and who don't understand. I love the quote, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. You are fighting against the world at times. Emotions running high. Nothing seems to be going right. Stop. It is not a battle. The harder you push, the more you go after it, the angrier you get, the more depleted you will feel. Turn inward. Let your passion guide your eyes and guide your feet. Shed the skin of the past. Connecting with your inner child is going to help. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. You know, if you're sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Okay, that's totally fine. But connect with you. Just sit there quietly and look at the emotions that are brought up, the anger that happens, the fact that you feel you need to defend yourself. And then say why. And then go back. Go back to the first time that happened. Go back to the first time you had to defend yourself in that situation. Because I can assure you that for more than half of you, almost all of you, it's going to be a time where you were young. It doesn't have to be to the age of 10. It could be to the age of 20. Okay? But it's going to go back to a time. And it can be something so small as somebody stole your crayons. Right? No matter how ridiculous it sounds, if it's your truth, it's your truth. And it does not matter that people have suffered more. It does not matter that, when you tell people, oh my gosh, this was really traumatic for me, that people laugh. Because they'll be like, oh, listen to this. This isn't about one-upsmanship. This is about you living your best life. You turn inward. You have been through the ringer. I always think of the purple robes as the robes of the magician. That's card number 1. This is card number 9. And now they're worn and ratted and tattered. But they have eagle's feathers on them, or hawk's feathers. You're set free. Because you have been through so much, you now know what's important to you. Your passion guides your eyes and your feet. As you do so, you charge forward in your truth. Don't overthink, but don't underthink either. It's kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Just right. Go. Because your ships are coming in. Surprises are coming, yes, but so is glory and joy. You're being a student of your mind. Now, you can be having a bit of a hard time with an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. Can very well be a Gemini. But you're being a student of your heart right here. Messages are coming your way. Spirit is guiding you. You're cutting through doubts and fears. As you do so, you find your balance. You go deeper and deeper into what it is that you want. You have balancing energy here of Gemini and Sagittarius. Okay? They're sister signs, and they complement each other very, very nicely. So the emotions of what you feel during this time, they're going to be very expressive. These are 2 very expressive time signs. They're also very social signs. Virgo is going to be very nurturing. Right? So you're going to have this very nurturing tendency as you turn inward. Focus that nurturing on yourself, Taurus. Because here, there is a healing and a balance that's coming. You're going deeper and deeper into what you love. As the angels bless you. As you find the duality of your nature, as you embrace the contradiction of self, you do so with your emotions being reined in, with your passion guiding you forward, with your heart on display. People are going to see your heart very well. And that's a good thing and that's a bad thing, because people may very well take advantage of you. But then your ships come in. And you start to see a return on the investment, on your hard work, on your dedication, on the sacrifices that you have made. Maybe not in a big way. This isn't talking about, anything huge happening. It can be very small and very subtle. But it's going to have a very big impact on you. Your subconscious message, the Tower. And that makes perfect sense. A karmic deck coming in. A being pushed out of your comfort zone. A feeling as if, you're like Humpty Dumpty. All the king's horses and all the king's men cannot put you back together again. Because you weren't meant to be put back together the way that you once were. Now you're better than before. And you might say, Dane, if you knew me, you would not say that. No. I can assure you I would. Because divinity is saying that you were pushed out of your comfort zone. That you had to fly. And even if you fell. Okay? Steve Harvey says, if you jump, if you go after what you want, he can assure you of one thing: you will fall. And I absolutely agree. You will fall. You will fail. You will want not to get up because you've landed on the ground. You feel like you've broken everything. It's hard to breathe. But what do? Just lay there? No. No, you get up. And now you know. You know one way of falling. So let's try another. Let's see how long it takes to fly. Because what if you are like Icarus? What if you got to fly right off the bat and you never fell? Well, he did wind up falling. He flew too high, too close to the sun. The wax on his wings melted, and he fell into the sea as life went on. His father couldn't even stop for him to save him from the waters. If you do not learn how to fall and simply fly, it's not good. It's not good. It's like Icarus. Too cocky, too self-assured, and the wax on your wings melts. Here, his father, Daedalus, he knew. He had fallen. He had been imprisoned. This is all Greek mythology, by the way. So here, you have a tower striking you. Subconsciously, you feel shaken to your core. But this is a change that was supposed to happen. This is not a bad thing. I never see the tower as a bad thing. It is a necessary thing. If we never experience change, if we never experience hardships, we would never grow as human beings. And hardships, pains, disappointments can never be kept from us. The tower is saying subconsciously, you know that your world has been turned upside down. But I'm here to tell you that it's for the best, because here you are embracing love, joy, happiness, and the angels bless you like never before. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.